Hey Geminis, how's it going? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message for you guys for the second half of September. So with that, hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Let's get started. So I'm using a couple different decks this year. Oh my gosh, this time around. Yeah, let's just get started. So we're going to do messages from the angels to start off your reading. So you guys got Mystic. So it says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. That's interesting. But I feel like, okay. I know that we've had a really rough patch lately. I know that we've had some really ups, when we have our highs, we really have high highs, right? Like it's like go all in and go all out sort of feeling, right? But when we have our lows, we really have our lows. So I feel like, you know what? We are in such a better place now than we were a couple months ago. And even though it may not always feel like we're headed in the right direction or we're going in the right direction, Spirit's just coming through right now with this Mystic card and saying, you know what? You're so much better off where you are right now than where you've been. And even though you may still feel the effects of leaving someone or leaving a situation, pardon me, you're just, right now, it's kind of like you're leaving a comfortable situation, Geminis, and you're moving into something that you aren't familiar with. So right now, it's like your body and your mind are all over the place. And then you have the twins, right? So you know, one twin's like, yes, let's go towards this new beginning, right? And the other twin's like, let's just stay back here because it's comfortable. So like there's just a lot going on right now for you Geminis, like emotionally, mentally, physically. So it's like just keep yourself as grounded as possible and keep looking forward, because what's in front of you, like I've said before, is simply like you're gonna want to keep moving forward. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So moving on. I feel like Geminis are in this place where it's like this need to really come within yourself. I feel like you want to be alone as much as possible. And it's not like you don't want to be around people. It's not that you don't want to associate with people. It's just you find it, I don't know if it's more comfortable right now to be alone, but it's like peaceful. Right? So it's like any moment or any time that you have to take that time for yourself, it's like you're really taking it. And it's like if someone offers you to watch your kids, or, you know, you get a break from the kids, or you're just like, everyone else is going out on a Friday night and you're kind of like, you know what? I just want to stay home. It's like, I don't know why this is coming up for Geminis, but it's like you're actually okay with being alone right now. You're okay with being at peace. You're okay with just like doing your own thing without having a million other people around you knowing what's going on in your business. And I think that's amazing, Gemini, that you're able to, you know what, come out of what you guys have been into and go into hermit mode and be okay to be in hermit mode. A lot of people don't. Like a lot of people go into like depression and anxiety. And I feel like, I'm not saying Geminis haven't been there. I'm a Gemini and I have depression, you know, but it's knowing how to not keep yourself there, you know, because depression is really hard to get out of. And I don't think you actually ever get out of depression. I just think you're able to contain it. But for a lot of you, you're just in this place where it's like, you know what? I'm finally okay finding the light within me. I'm finally okay walking my own path. I'm finally okay saying goodbye to everything that's not meant for me. You know, does that mean that it doesn't hurt? No, because the Five of Cups is up here. So with the Hermit and the Five of Cups being up here as your first two cards, this tells me that, you know what, some of you are in this phase of, you know, kind of, I don't know if it's like you're on your hands and knees and praying to God and saying, God, like, I can't do this anymore. I need help. I need a sign. I need to find a way. I mean, we all get to that point where it's like we finally open up and we say to God, like, can you send me a direction? Can you put me in the right direction? Because I don't know where I'm going. And I feel like Gemini, maybe between the last month, maybe you have gotten to that point where you're like, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. And something changed within that moment. And I feel like with the 5 of Cups coming up, this is you. Oh, sorry, Gemini. Oh. Kids and their sickness they bring back from school. Okay. Geminis, it's just, I don't want to say that you guys are like wallowing in your self-pity. I didn't even take my makeup off yet, but it's all over the place. Anyways. So I feel like there's 2 scenarios coming up for the Geminis. When it just comes up to these cards, it's like half of you are okay being alone. Like I said, like that's the feeling I'm getting. It's like you're just at this point where it's like, you know what? I'm actually, for the first time in a very long time, happy to be by myself because I get to figure out who I am and figure out what I actually really want, what I desire. So that's some of you. And then the other half of you, you're in this place like, how do I get to that point? How do I feel comfortable being single? How do I feel comfortable just being, you know, by myself? Like, it's like this need to always have people around you. For some of you, that's the other message that's coming through. But it's with that 5 of Cups, you know what? Yes, you still are going to have moments where you feel at last. You're still going to have moments where you feel down and out. And I feel like that depression's going to come creeping back in, and it's going to have you overthinking. And it's the twin thing, you know, the one twin's, you know, wants to move forward, and the other twin's like, well, wait a minute, like you still haven't figured out this, right? And you still haven't figured out that. And it's because one twin is comfortable and the other one's like ready to move on, right? So it's like you just need to pull yourself together right now, Geminis, because where you are headed, this whole situation, I feel like it's going to be, you're going to be looking back on it as a reflection and saying, you know what, I learned from that. You know, it was because of that moment that I was able to take myself away from there and gather my thoughts. And it was in that moment, it was in that breakup, it was in that loss that I was able to move in that direction and go towards what I have right now. So maybe this doesn't resonate right now, Geminis, but maybe by October, when this new love comes in, because there's definitely love coming in. Sorry, my nose is driving me nuts. When this new love comes in, or this new offer, this other relationship comes in, when you're ready, you're going to look back and be like, now I understand why this had to happen. Now I understand why this person broke my heart. Now I understand why I'm in this spot, right? So it's like, yeah, you know, this situation sucks. But for some of you, it's just like, you know what? I'm okay being alone, you know, but you do have your moments. Don't try to kid yourself. That other Gemini or the other twin is there saying, you better tell the truth. No, I feel like a lot of you are just in this place right now where it's like you're carrying a lot on your shoulders, whether that's weight, whether that's burdens. It's just being in this place where maybe over the years you haven't really released what you need to release. So it's weighed really, really heavy on you. And the thing with that is that you literally went from one relationship to another, and you took all of that baggage with you into this relationship, and then you never healed from that relationship. And now, Gemini, you took it into another relationship. That relationship didn't work out. And then that was like a breaking point where I feel like Spirit just came in and said, you know what? No, enough is enough, right? So it's like you've been carrying all of this burdens, all of this stress, all of this weight, all of this hurt, all of this pain, all of this anger, all of this frustration, and it's just been building and building and building and building until it's like so tense up there that it's like if someone was to go massage you, they'd be like, yo, dude, like there's some bricks up here, like I can't even get through this. Like that's how tight it is. So it's you guys just being in a place where it's like you're okay. You are safe now, Gemini. Whoever needs to hear that, you are safe now, okay? You can release this burden. You can release these past hurts. You can release this past pain. It's done. Like, you learned your lesson. It's over. It's done. You can move on from this. You can let go. It's time. You know, the devil is coming up. I feel like for you guys, for your reading, because it's about freeing yourself from this attachment, freeing yourself from holding on to people who have already let you go, or you have let them go in a way. But again, it's the twin thing. Like one twin's like, let that idiot go, right? And then the other twin's like, well, they were good for some things. And, so yes, it's a battle right now with the twins, but with the devil coming up, that's what it is. It's freeing yourself from that negative energy, freeing yourself from that toxicity, freeing yourself from the narcissist, the abuse, whatever you've been through, and going into such a clear, it's a new beginning for sure, guys, but it's that light. I just keep being drawn back to the light. It's like freeing yourself from all of that, taking a huge freaking breath and just charging ahead, right? Like, yeah, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you're headed, but you know that it's got to be better than where you guys have been. When I was talking about the love offer, I feel like there is communication coming through, right? We have the King of Swords and the King of Cups. So what I get from that is, maybe there's no communication with this person right now. This new love or this connection that you may have had, and now there's a disconnection. But I feel like there's two people right now who want to connect, but for whatever reason, there's a blockage. And I feel like the blockage is that you still have some releasing. You still have some healing. Maybe they have to heal. Maybe they have to release. But there is something that's still stuck in the middle. And I feel like until you both get on the same page with letting go of past partners, this is going to be very slow going. But I actually think that that's the best for you, Gemini. To be honest with you, I think that, yes, love is coming towards the end of this month for you guys. But I do believe that it's slow. I do believe that this person is coming in with a genuine offer. I do believe that they've been watching you. They like what they see, okay? But it's like they want to know that they are right in their feelings, and they want to know that you're going to be right with your feelings. Like, you're not going to bring everything to your current relationship. And I'm not saying that, you're not going to bring your flaws. Like, if this person does not see you for your flaws and all, then of course, they don't deserve you. And I feel like that's where the healing, that's where you really going within your light, going into that hermit mode and seeing what you're worth and seeing what your value is, will really help you attract the right people into your life. Because I feel like that's another thing. You guys haven't been doing that last couple of years. You haven't been manifesting and creating the right type of people into your life. And that's why the cycles kept coming around. There's a lot of balance going on in your world too. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles, this talks about money, and the Nine of Pentacles as well. Money and balance, guys. You got to get your money rate. You got to get your balance rate. I feel like you might hit some hard times in the second half of September, but I feel like as long as you keep yourself not overspending, I feel like you will be okay. I feel like there's definitely help out there if you guys need that. But I do feel a sense of working on your goals, working on your dreams, starting with like a solid foundation, making a plan, especially if it's something that you guys want to go into, whether that's a job, whether that's back to school, whether that's a home-based business. But it's like you guys getting to this point where it's like, you know what? I can finally work on me. And what do I want? Because that's what I keep hearing. It's all about what you guys want. Balance, family, money, family, balance, money, abundance, money, family, right? Like that just keep coming up in those 4 cards right there. But remember too, with all of this balance that's going on, is that, what you're going to put out into the universe is what's going to come back. So if you're putting out positive energy, then you're going to gain that back into your life. But if you're constantly being negative about your life, I don't have this, I don't have that, love's not happening for me, guess what? You're just going to attract that back into your life. And Spirit's coming there and saying, like, you got to tell your other twin to zip their lips for a little bit so that you can compose yourself. Like, you're just in this place where you're so much better off, but it's going to take a little bit longer to get things. Like, I just feel like it's going to take a little bit longer to get things going, because I do feel like there's still some stuff that you need to work on. But you're doing it, Geminis, and that's the main thing, is that you're doing it. You're going out there, you're taking care of yourself, you're asking the universe, and you're manifesting what you want. And, your whole vibe has changed just in your reading. The Judgment, is coming up just to say, you know what, stay on track. Don't let anyone push you off this train. People are going to get what they deserve, but that's for them and karma to deal with. That's not for you. You've got to be better than that, Geminis. All right. The Two of Cups. See, this is what I'm talking about when I was talking about the love. Like, there is some soulmate twin flame stuff going on here. There's someone going to enter your life who I feel like you've been calling in, you've been manifesting. Someone could be coming back around. I don't think it's an ex. Maybe it's just someone that you had a connection with, or a fuckboy situation, or some type of situation like that. But I do feel like someone's coming in. But the overall message from this, too, is that you just got to continue to love yourself, Geminis. Because if you don't love you, then how do you expect someone else to love you? All right? And that goes with the Queen of Wands. This is time for you. This is time for you to rock you. You know what you want. You got to empower yourself. You got to find that strength within you to say, you know what? You're right. I can do this. I can keep charging ahead. And I mean, at the end of the day, when all of this is said and done, you're going to have the Chariots. You're going to be laughing. You're going to be like so happy, so content, so living life largest. Your money is going to be good. Your health is going to be good. Your self is going to be good. Your mental state. You're going to have a new partner, or a better communication partner, or a better love romance than your last one. And things are just going to be in such alignment that you're going to be like, is this even really happening? Like, am I really like in love like this? Like, I never thought that this would come through. And then when I least suspected it, it came through. Right? All right. So I pulled some angel cards because I wanted to kind of see more to depth what the angels had to say. So the first angel card, I haven't looked at these yet, but the first angel card that says let go, right? So Geminis, let go of whatever you're holding on to, whether that's a situation, whether that's an ex, whether that's ex-friends, whatever it is, whatever you need to clear out of your energy right now and forgive and forget, that's what you need to do in order to get all of this new energy and abundance, coming through. Because we also have the yes. You can have it all if you believe. But you need to listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. When something feels off, Gemini, that's spirit, that's the angels, that's your inner self telling you, hey, wait a minute, something's not right here. But you can create and manifest anything you guys want, especially when it comes to love, because it's here, it's coming. And you guys are so worthy of that because you've been working so hard towards it. All right. So Oracle cards. You guys got Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Beautiful. Says this card comes as reassurance that the situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harboring guilt, release it to the angels. Yes. Of all the emotions, guilt has the lowest vibration, so it attracts negativity. If you're judging others' guilt, this card reminds you to see the godlessness within them to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it's necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. The angels ask you to consider that any misunderstanding were an innocent mistake. See the other's point of view, forgive yourself, and release regrets. An argument you may have had based on a misunderstanding, honor the inner child within yourself and others, look past surface illusions, and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. Wow. And I love this card. It says, what do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Gemini, look at that. It can't get any better than that. So this card comes to you because you've been waiting for external signs of what you should do. The angels say that the answer comes from inside of you. So listen to yourself. You must decide what you want before anything can change. Carve out time to meditate upon your true heart's desire and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. Use affirmations and positive visualization to manifest your desire. Clarify your desire, release any guilt or fear regarding asking what you want. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this new beginning, Geminis. Don't be afraid of this new love. Don't be afraid of this new outcome. Don't take your baggage from that to here anymore. Heal, let go what you need to do. You guys know what you need to do. I'm really hoping this reading resonates with you guys. It's beautiful. You know, right like the angels say, you know, yes, now is the time to let go. You've got to believe that you're worthy of this and listen to your intuition at this time, all right? So I am sending you guys all love and light, positive vibes, and I will see you guys in October. Take care, Geminis.